Don't wanna be here. Don't wanna be hurt. Just wanna be understood. Is that too much to ask? You made some mistakes. Not sure yourself. Don't wanna be left. Don't need to be out there. Looking for that place when it's all on the line. Held up to you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. When thinking people through what are the real values of life and come to decide what really matters, they always come back to one word: human relationships. One of the most understated but deeply. But today, in a special gesture, he symbolises his own personal love for his daughter. So mindful of these values, I now ask him, who presents this woman to be married to this man? Chloe and Jono would love to acknowledge how important two special women are in their life. Pam and Dallas. Chloe and Jono thank you and honour you for always listening and always being there for them. You shaped them, encouraged them and loved them unconditionally, inspiring and fostering the best in them. They are so grateful that you are their mums. In recognition of this, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Julianne Markham and I am an authorised marriage celebrant. I feel very privileged to have been chosen to conduct the ceremony for Johnny and Chloe today. Thank you. On their behalf, I welcome you here. They have honoured us by inviting you, their family and friends, to share this special day with them at this beautiful, beautiful beachside location, where Chloe and Jono have always envisaged they would marry. They wish to declare to all here present that they are committed to each other and wish to spend the rest of their lives together. Jono and Chloe met 4 years ago at work. They both had jobs on Heron Island. Jono was doing construction work and Chloe got a job and relocated there from Sydney. Jono was quite keen on Chloe and was looking forward to the State of Origin game on TV that night because he knew Chloe would be there. But alas, she was not paying him any attention. Feeling disappointed, Jono decided to go back to his room. When Joe, his roommate, returned at 4 a.m, he mentioned to Jono that he had seen Chloe out walking. Jono decided to take a chance and went looking for her. They finally caught up with each other and spent the rest of the night walking about looking for mutton birds. They also shared their first kiss. Living and working on Heron Island was a perfect place for Chloe and Jono to start their love story. It is a very small place, so it would either make or break their relationship. Luckily, they have similar interests and got on very well together from day dot. Jono and Chloe share a passion for nature, the environment, and they both love the simple things in life. They make each other laugh all the time. Chloe, Jono loves you. He loves that you are easy to talk to and he can talk to you about anything. Your infectious personality and easygoing attitude. Your commitment to anything you are passionate about. He embraces that you are always up for anything. Having you in his life has awoken in him a greater sense of responsibility. Now he thinks of others before himself. Jono explained to me, once you realise you have found someone special, you do everything to make them happy. When you're with the right person, share the same thoughts, time, passions, it makes it all very easy. Chloe, you are Jono's right person. Jono, Chloe loves your intelligent mind, caring nature, and she finds you extremely funny, making her laugh constantly. You take care of her extremely well. After being single for so long, having someone special to share everything with makes her life brighter and clearer. Chloe has never doubted your love because your love for her has never faltered. Both Chloe and Jono believe that marriage is a big commitment and plan for theirs to last forever because they are dedicated to each other for the rest of their lives. They stand before us today to take their relationship to the next level. They are looking forward to being a married couple and starting a family. We would like to invite Chloe's mum Pam to come and share an epithalamium with us. An epithalamium is a poem for the bride and bridegroom at their wedding. In ancient Greece, the reciting of these poems was a traditional way of invoking good fortune on the marriage.
Supposed to have a sound cue here. Rainbows, beach surf and goals. All I give you this day comes apart in my hands and breaks, as this wave breaks on hidden slopes of sand and stone and spreads in skeins of foam to be lost forever. But I shall be constant as the waves, and this gift of my heart will form and form again beside you and say, as the surf says to the shore, I make you, you make me, it will always be thus.
Now comes the knitting, the tying, the entwining into one, the union of two whole, separate people into something altogether unique, changing and lovely. You will never be the same again. Are you ready to do it? I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Chloe and Jono, before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to the law in Australia, is a union of a man and a woman to the exclusion of all others voluntarily into for life. You are now about to make a statement of vows. These vows will be the basic legal substructure of your marriage ceremony. Jono, please repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Jonathan Michael Cassie, take you, Chloe Bailey, to be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon persons here present
To witness that I,
Chloe Bailey, take you, Jonathan Michael Cassie, to
you in my love forever. Now, Chloe and Jono are now going to declare their own personal vows that they have written for each other. No, we can swap.
How our journey began was perfect. Everything we loved was around us as it is today. Chloe, the promise I make to you today is the promise I made to myself when I realised it was you I will always love. I promise to stand by your side, strong and proud, through the troughs and crests of our life together. I vow to be understanding of your needs, to listen with an open heart, mind and soul, and to keep loving life with you always. You are my purpose, you are my motivation. You I share my hopes and dreams with. To have found you, I am forever grateful. Chloe, the light shines bright for us, and together a beautiful journey awaits.
My dearest Jono, you are my best friend and the love of my life. I feel blessed every day to have you in my life and thankful that we found each other. You are the most caring and thoughtful person, and I feel your love for me every second of the day. I look forward to having a family with you and experiencing the journey of life with you by my side. I embrace our future together and even look forward to growing old with you. When we're old and in our home together, you will still make me laugh. And we can look back on our lives and feel blessed that we found each other and have had such a fortunate life. On this day, I make this commitment to you and promise to love you the way you need to be loved, support you, respect you and cherish you with all my heart for the rest of our lives. And I promise that one day you will own a Land Cruiser.
A wedding ring is a treasured and valuable possession. It is a circle that has no beginning and no end. It demonstrates a continuing bond and symbolises equality and infinite commitment, which are the foundations of married life. I hold in my hand two beautiful rings, symbolic of a binding contract to be given and received as bonds of never-ending love and devoted friendship, circles of life and circles of love. I will now ask you to seal the vows which you have just made by the giving and receiving of these rings. Jono, do you give this ring to Chloe as a symbol of your love to her?
I do. Chloe Bailey, as this ring encircles your finger,
From this day forward,
from this day forward,
year in, year out,
year in, year out,
so will my love forever.
so will my love forever encircle you.
Chloe, wear this ring as a symbol of this love.
Chloe, wear this ring as a symbol.
Chloe, do you give this ring to Jono? Chloe, do you give this ring to Jono as a symbol of your love to him?
I do.
Repeat after Jonathan.
Jonathan Michael Dowsett,
As this ring encircles your finger,
as this ring encircles your finger,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
year in, year out,
year in, year out,
so will my love forever encircle you.
so will my love forever encircle you.
Jono, wear this ring as a symbol of this love.
Jono, wear this ring as a symbol of this love.
Chloe and Jono, as you have promised before us to share your lives together and to love each other according to your vows and the exchanging of these rings, it is with great pleasure that I now declare you husband and wife. Jono, you may now kiss your wife. I would now like to invite Graham Jackson, Jono's grandfather, to share with us a poem he wrote especially for Jono and Chloe today.
Thank you. It is not a poem.
It's anything but a poem.
This may be the most bizarre. What do you call these things?
Reading.
No. Reading. This may be the most bizarre reading you've ever heard at a wedding. I'm told that there have been a number of readings at weddings of my own children in years gone by, but I don't remember any of them. I have been known to nod off occasionally, so perhaps I missed them. When Jono asked me to do this, I had to go and look for some help, and he asked for something Australian with an Australian flavour in it, and then I got some other advice, which was my first mistake, about something biblical, and I could find no reference to Australia in the Bible, so I had to crash that one too. And I went looking for, on the internet, I went looking for, don't laugh, my family, they know I don't use the internet. I went looking for something Australian, and I found The Australian, the newspaper. And the old editor of The Australian was Frank Devine, a wonderful writer, a wonderful journalist. And he published a book of essays just before he died recently called Growing Older and Wiser. I've achieved the first part, I'm not too sure about the second. In Growing Older and Wiser, he has one essay entitled Popping 50 Corks, which is on the anniversary, of course, his 50th anniversary of his marriage. I have to refer to his, and this is where it becomes a reading. Despite his own personal pride and sense of achievement in achieving a 50-year milestone, he understood such achievement may not attract universal acclaim and quoted some brief and sobering statistics. The average duration of an Australian marriage is 11 years. Those lasting 50 years or more number less than 1%. He then went on, he then sought to establish what common factor there was in lengthy marriages. Could the answer be in the genes? In his own case, his own grandparents on both sides had achieved that milestone, so in Frank's case he was set. On Jono's and Chloe's side, I can vouch for the fact that both maternal and paternal grandparents have achieved the milestone. I haven't done as much research on Chloe's side of the family as Frank Devine would have done on his, but I am aware of a 98-year-old grandmother who's waiting patiently for this news. So the signs are good. The second thing he found was the most prominent thing appearing in lengthy marriages was luck. And that's an important part, as all of us would know. If these two people found themselves marooned on Heron Island, how much more luck can you get than that? I ask you. So they've started off with a great deal of luck. The next thing he found was commitment, which he defined as a willingness to be unhappy for a while. You're not going to be happy all the time, but that's when commitment really counts. And you've had your share of testing that commitment through the Brisbane floods and through a network of family and great friends. You've managed to come through that with strong commitment. The third thing he found was silence. Most people are unaware of the invaluable part silence both Most people are unaware of the invaluable part silence, both companionable and smouldering, plays in keeping this mysterious institution vibrant and eventful. Again, if your luck's in, you will experience more camaraderie, more companionship than smouldering. And finally, a final quote. Most old people are couples, and most of these find themselves as a result of luck and skillful choreography with companions whose company is a never-ending delight. So endeth the lesson according to Frank de Boer.
Thank you, that was fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Chloe, Jono and their witnesses will now sign the register. Please be aware that the wedding ceremony is not yet complete. You're the best man, you're prepared.
Thank you. Do I? Okay. Is it me?
Yep.
Yep.
It's the most important one now.
She looks so hot. Bella looks like 18 or something. I know. Really? Oh, God. It's really bizarre, isn't it? You just don't expect that. Oh, you're on the video camera too. Ah. Thank you. I had to like have a little tear and then I was like, oh, it's fun. Just like that. Scary. It is, isn't it? Like you don't. It is intimidating with all these people staring at you. So beautiful. Definitely. There's no backing out now, isn't it? It's just like it's standing there.
Both of you done great.
You could. You hot. Really? Nice.
Congratulations. I don't know if I was meant to be standing. I don't know where I was meant to go. It was a bit lost, so I sat down.
Hey, oh, you got a public I don't know if we take a license here, but I was meant to go. It was on the
Oh, we did.
I was like, I've got to come. What? Me going in front of the sofa. Yes. Yeah. I meant to have you move it on there.
Just imagine the big lens in it. Beautiful.
Okay, wow.
Treat yourself and each other with respect. Remind yourself of how together. Give the highest priority to tenderness, gentleness and kindness, and a sense of humour that your marriage deserves. When frustration, difficulty and fear assail your relationship, remember to focus what is right between you two. And there's what's right. And if each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and delight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great joy that I now pronounce Mr. and Mrs. Bartlett. Thank you for sharing this momentous occasion with our newly married couple, and forgive me for that.
Oh, yes, throw your paper cone. Paper cone of those people. He's a bit cold today, that's all. It's not even right, She just said, I haven't seen Brian yet.
Oh, you look great. Yeah, dust the screen.
Oh, look, it's picking up off the ground.
He must have been a terrific mentor too. Yep.
Three pairs are somewhere else. Pairs are Kevin go to three different.
They did.
Very soon, very soon, I promise you.
Ready for yours, Dan? Definitely saying
Hi, Lucy. Hello, sorry, Mr. Name? Really? Yeah. How are you?
Very much like that. Oh, really? Hello. Oh, thank Oh, thank you so much. Oh, really? Yeah? Yes, please, actually. That's what Kate said. Turn around. Yeah. Very scary. It's like... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.